What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Craving Wild episode. Don't know the episode number because I don't know when this is going to go out, but we are in July officially. First of all, Dan's on the mic,
Edward,
and
Kevin's here.
Yep, Kevin's back. We didn't fire him. He's just been out on a vacation for a little while.
Back in action, guys.
Yeah. We finally got a program we think figured out to where he can be remote, and it's a lot easier, so he doesn't have to drive halfway across the country to record in person.
Thank you.
We're not there yet, so don't.
Although the food is good when I come, but
yeah. Well, you can't have everything. You can only.
You missed a good one today. You missed another good one today.
Yeah, and we legitimately talked about all getting together today, and it just I thought it was going to rain at 9 o'clock in the morning, like the weather said.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
Yeah.
Well, it was drizzling a little bit.
Here, it didn't do anything here.
Oh, really? It was wet at my house.
Was it?
Yep.
Didn't do shit at my house.
it was a nice day.
It was humid as fuck here.
Yeah,
though.
well, it did get warm out.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's warm, but it's July, so I mean, but
Yeah.
it was definitely a nice day to get shit done. I'm a little pissed off the way I spent it.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed that the weather didn't cooperate with me because I could have got a shit ton of cameras out today, and now I'm really far behind on cameras, like bad.
Yeah. I'm not behind because I know how my area likes to work, and the crop's going to change here shortly. So I want to know what they change that to, and then I'm going to get
your cameras out.
Serious about it.
Yeah, I mean I have cameras out, but I don't have them all out, and I want to get them.
No, I don't have them all out either. I have about a dozen left, I think.
Yeah, I got like 40 left.
How many cameras do you guys put out each?
Well, it used to be, well, no, I shouldn't say used to be. Like, I've built over time. I get one or two, maybe 4 a year type deal. I have some go down, some that don't work anymore. I have a total of 22. I have 22 now.
Okay.
And I used to split some to Delaware, and then the rest would be here, and but now I'm putting them all here, and some of them I'm not going to even touch until, like, I feel like going and getting them in like December or something.
So you have them out now, and you're not going to touch them until
I'm not going to touch them because I've always had spots. I've always had spots marked on my phone of I want to put a camera here. I want to put a camera here, but I never get to it because I go and look at other places and stuff like that. But since I'm kind of honing in on where I want to be and hunt due to my work schedule and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna finally initiate that plan and go put them in some places and just let them ride, let them soak, see what they show me, and kind of piece together if I should be hunting that section the 1st of October or the 24th of October. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of deal.
Interesting.
Yo, it is so hard to be walking around figuring out where I want to put something. Like, I'll walk and I'll get to the spot that I thought I wanted, and you just look over, you go, ooh, like, look over there. And, like, the next thing you know, you're, like, 2 miles deep, and you're just still doing the same thing. Like, oh, man, that spot looks really good. That, like, I'm having a hard time.
Well, you're going to be like, I think forever. You're going to be like that forever.
And what's over the next ridge?
Yeah.
Unless you develop a plan, kind of like what I'm doing now, is you just pick spots and you come back to them, just put a camera that spot and don't. It is what it is. Let it.
I did that today. I picked a spot.
Because otherwise, you'll be walking. You could walk for days and never hang a camera.
Yeah, you're gonna drive. You'll end up driving yourself nuts trying to.
I've walked out with
too much.
5 cameras and came back with 4
Right.
because I got overwhelmed because every spot I saw I wanted to hang a camera and never did.
Right.
I get that way.
What about you, Dan? How many do you have out?
Have out right now?
Yeah, or have out and plan on having out.
I have 12, maybe 15, 20 out, and I got another 40 to go.
God damn.
Yeah, I run a lot of cameras, but kind of like Eddie said, I've been since like 2012, I think, is when I first started running them. So you get 4 or 5 a year. It's not really that bad. a good decent amount of them aren't. They're not expensive cameras. Like I don't have $6,200 cameras. Like
Yeah, no, we started buying the cheapos just due to.
yeah.
We just kind of want to know what's going on. We don't need to know how many whiskers they got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just need to know there's a deer there.
Now, yeah, the more expensive cameras do help with
Yeah,
some
they're nice.
stuff.
They're nicer.
But at the same point, I just want to make sure, deer are using it.
Yeah, so like what I'll do is we actually talked about this with Jeremy Beck on the previous episode or one of our previous episodes about
I listened to that episode, by the way. You did a great job. That was awesome.
Yeah, we got into a pretty good conversation. And we covered this a little bit on he covered this about like spreading yourself. He's got a buddy who spreads himself out too thin. Which
Yeah.
I am 100% guilty of.
Yes, that's like you.
Yeah, to a T.
T.
Yeah. So
I remember this conversation now that we're bringing it up.
yeah. So that's one of my goals actually is to take a step back and put cameras out on a particular spot and just learn that spot over the next year or two and just pound it with cameras.
Have a plan.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where if you don't put a plan in place, it's pretty tough to
And I
get
think
anything done.
the reason, so the primary reason why I was doing what I was doing is because I would spread this fan of cameras out. And I would wait for my first, second check, see where the biggest deer is, and then develop a plan from there. And that's fun and it works, but I can hear myself through you, Kev. I want to be able to learn a spot versus learn a deer.
Yes,
If that makes any
yes,
sense.
that's what I do.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That's my honey hole. I literally will only hunt that one time in early season.
Uh-huh.
And last year, the one time I hunted it, I killed a bear. That was and then I won't hunt that again until the rut.
Until yeah.
Because I know it's a doe bedding area and it holds deer there, and they stay there.
Yeah.
And I won't go in there because I just don't want to blow it out. So I just wait until the good time comes, but I give it one shot because you never know. That one shot early season, you got white oaks falling and stuff like that.
Yeah, it starts to get a little hairy depending on what you're trying.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and that's when. But I only give it one opportunity.
So yeah, my game plan theory moving forward is and as you year to year you get more knowledge, right? So you get a little bit more wisdom on what you're trying to do, and work to your strengths. If you're a guy that likes to bounce around, then work to that strength. Don't try and hold yourself back and force yourself to do shit you don't want to do because then you're just gonna be miserable.
Well, it's no longer fun anymore.
Yeah, but so like now, all my good I can still hear myself, Kev.
Yeah, I can hear him too.
I don't know how to fix that.
I think the speakers, your mic is picking up your speakers. Maybe just turn your speakers down a little bit, maybe.
It sounds fine now.
Yeah, it's better now. It's not bad. I don't. The people like the listeners might
there
not
you
be.
go.
Like, is it when I get loud?
It's very loud in
Yeah.
my in
Quit
my head-
yelling, Daniel.
I'm sorry. You said it's loud in your headphones.
Yeah.
Well, could be in a bitch.
It's weird because like Antonio has his that's why yours was so loud. It was so
Yeah.
cranked up.
Well,
and
when
here
you-
we just had a conversation about not finishing a conversation and going off to the next one. So I'm going to completely eliminate what we were just talking about and get back to the cameras. So my plan moving forward is to all my good cameras are going to be on the private or places like private because I know it, or other places that I know that are public. And the reason being is I know they're good spots, so I'm just gonna put the good cameras there, and then use the other cameras to kind of fish around a little bit for next year, like what you're doing. Putting out cameras, letting them run all year, gaining that historical data. And I've been doing this for the last 4 or 5 years, so now I got a bunch of spots really.
Yeah.
But focusing more on a tighter area versus being so spread out. Basically, I want to be able to check a bunch of cameras at one time versus, okay, I can only check 3 cameras today because it's a 6-hour round trip, and then I got to go to another place, and you end up running out of time.
Yes.
Is what it is.
And then you never even get to hunt all the places that you put cameras in. 'Cause
Right.
You're literally only one person.
Yeah.
So I that's why I downsized like I did. I used to be like the same as you, like wanted to But I gotta get back to learning something. I hate that not.
How many of your cameras are? So how many do you run? Like 20,
Yeah,
roughly. How many of them are cell cams?
6.
6. When do you start running your cell cam?
My cell cams will start running pretty much as soon as this crop change comes. I'm hoping that they're gonna. Last year was corn. Right now it's winter wheat. I would hope that as soon as that comes off, they put soybean in there, and as soon as if I know as soon as it's soybean, I'm gonna start throwing cell cams up because scrapes are gonna start popping up at that time of year. So that's what most of the time, if to answer your question, is when scrapes start popping up. Because then I can test the waters. I can watch and see what's going on.
You're gonna put them out when scrapes start popping up, or are you gonna have them like predetermined? Based off the
Well, there's
scrapes you already
only
know?
one that's predetermined because I watch it every year,
Okay.
and it's on the field, and I know it's not gonna produce anything hunting wise because it's on the edge of a field. It's one of them places that just I don't. If I get a deer in daytime on that camera, it's like a yearling doe. Like it's
Yeah.
something that's just out wandering around, like no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
Lost deer.
Yeah, and now not to say something's not scent checking it, 50, 60 yards off the field
That you don't see. Yeah.
that I don't see, but where this is, I can't hunt that. It's a point.
Access is tough for you.
Correct. So it is literally a teaser so that when I wake up in the morning, I can see, all right, things are heating up. So
Yeah.
I can start looking at other places and checking. I got to get in the woods now, or because in my personal opinion, it happens relatively the same time around my house
Mm-hmm.
where I'm hunting. It happens relatively the same time as I look at pictures that I take and videos and stuff like that, and then what I see in the woods. I'm taking vacation the same time probably every year at my house. It's because as long as I've lived there, about the same time every year, I start seeing some big deer.
The movement you want from what you want.
Correct,
Yeah.
and that's when I start hunting.
Kev, what's your what's your game plan for cameras? Well, first of all, how many cameras are you running now? And then what's your game plan for this year? And then maybe getting into next year, what do you want to do?
I'd like to buy 4 cameras this year.
You say
and
4
I'd
or
like
more?
to- 4.
Oh, 4. Okay, sorry.
4. Yeah, I'd like to buy 4 cameras this year, and like I said, man, I just have so much learning to do on the property that I have. So I'm really going to stay focused to it. It's convenient, and there's a lot back there. I think there's a lot of potential back there. And then I'm going to have that private spot. And then maybe I would want to gun hunt PA with you guys or see. I mean, it also depends on how I do and when I do it,
Mm-hmm.
what gets done when. So I'm going to really, I'd like to find 3 or 4 different spots behind the house where I can get in and out of. And then I'd like to check out this private piece that I got this year.
Have you thought in depth at all what you want to put them cameras on? Like, are you going to put them on trails, scrapes, rub lines? Are you going to just put out food? Because Kevin can legally bait where he's at. So
Correct.
uh,
Yeah,
No, I'm just
me,
gonna-
everything
I'm
is scrapes or trails.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all trails in the woods. The spot behind my house will probably just be a bait pile.
Uh-huh.
I want to really learn to hunt. I don't want to just be a bait hunter. That's my freezer meat at the top of the hill.
That's the next. I was just literally, yeah, exactly. I was literally just gonna say that, not to cut you off, but that's a perfect way to fill the freezer.
Fill the freezer, earn my buck, and head on out.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's my plan. That's my plan this year. Not just to sit in the ground blind and chase after. I mean, if I see a monster up at the top of the hill, I'll try and time him and get him.
Right.
No doubt about it. I'll keep that camera there forever just because I love seeing what's up there that I have no idea it's right
For
10
sure.
yards off the property. It's really cool. But I think I'm going to really explore the woods back there, where I'm able to go, where I'm able to get to, how I'm able to get in and out, and learn how to get out there a little bit without, and it still be convenient for my family life and everything else.
Right. Do Do you plan on running any cell cams, or are you gonna run all just regular cams?
Probably just regular cams, as long as they're here. If there's some place that I feel need to have a cell cam, I will definitely do that.
If I was you, I would seriously think about putting a cell cam over at that private that you have. That way you can
Okay.
kind of remotely keep tabs on that. If
Yeah.
you can find like a good scrape on that, how big is do you know how big the property is off the top of your head?
It's either 8 or 13.
Okay, so you got a decent amount of acres to work with.
You get a good one in there. He's gonna be there for a couple days. That's enough room
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, if you can get
Apparently, there's monsters in there.
if you can get a good scrape, like community scrape, or a good heavy trail, yeah, dude, I would definitely. Because cell cams now, man, you can get them on. I mean, everybody's pocket is different, right? So value is value, and money is money. But you can get good deals on those cell cams for like what, $90 now, $100.
Yeah,
I would like to have a cell cam on that property, so I'm not going in and out of there and spooking
Right.
too much, often. But I don't know how I'm gonna hunt that property yet. It's very
Well, you just got it,
new.
so you got to learn it. Yeah,
very very new. I have to learn about what's going on there. What are they doing? Because the guy hates it, the deer coming and taking his
destroying his stuff.
his stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and help him out and help myself out.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a plan of attack on how you're going, like when you're gonna start hunting that private?
I was actually gonna head there tomorrow and take another look at it. I don't think I'm gonna go
you
there.
can hunt tomorrow.
I'm probably I'm no.
I was
No.
gonna say he's not hunting
Going to
tomorrow.
take a look. Yeah, no, just going to take a look at it, and then I don't think I'm gonna hunt there because he said that there's monsters there. I might wait till the end of October, early November, and just try and get in there and get it done, and stay and not bounce too many things out of it.
Yeah. Don't.
I don't want to overhunt it. I don't want to flood it.
Yeah,
but I do have to learn it as well.
Right. 10 acres you can blow out real quick.
So there's got to be that happy medium where I get in there 2 or 3 times, see actually what's going on, set up, and pray.
Yeah, and you can use that to your benefit too, because you can hunt all of October up behind your house.
Exactly.
On your early season tag, and then hunt your bonus tag there. I forget what date is this year.
That's pretty much the plan. Is to mess around in the back as much as I can, to get what I can done back there, from the blind quick, and then head out after I get one and done. I'm gonna head out into the woods and start to really learn and investigate areas and see what I'm looking for and figure it out. And then I'm gonna attack the private. And I never done that before, so everything's very new and exciting. It's gonna be a fun year.
Yeah. Hopefully the weather
for sure,
plays well.
And hopefully I can get out. I'd like to get out on a good gun hunt, either in upstate New York or PA with you guys. That's my plan for this year is to hunt the shit out of what I have over here because it's available,
right?
And then get out with you guys on a real good trip.
Are you
a couple?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I don't know. I lost it now.
Are you taking off at all? Obviously, you're taking off some days for Delaware, but are you taking off? Do you have days off to take for anything else?
I have to look at that because we're going on a family vacation in December.
Okay.
So I have to see what kind of days I'm given because our days are different now. I get off. My contract year is September 1st, so I get some days there, and then I get some days January 1st.
Oh, I see.
So it's kind of spread out, which is nice because I could use up all of one, and then boom, in September I get another 5 days or something like that.
What days are you coming to Delaware for show?
For sure, I'm getting there Thursday morning, and I'm staying there at least until Saturday afternoon, possibly Sunday morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that would mean I'm taking. I want to be there Thursday to set up. I have a game plan. I'm sticking to it. There's nothing changing my mind about it, except for maybe crop.
You'll be
even
late.
then I might.
Did you say except for
what?
Crocs?
Yes, Crocs. Those damn crocodiles of Delaware. No, crop.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
Yeah.
My B.
We're thinking
Nah,
about going
but,
down Wednesday night now.
Yeah, well, I think we are.
Yeah, we thought about it.
And we are.
Wednesday night, I work into Thursday morning. So I'll be there early Thursday, though, 9 o'clock ish.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Wouldn't
leave
it be
straight from
Tuesday
work.
night?
Huh?
What night did you just say?
Wednesday night. We're going Wednesday after work. Right? When's the opening day? Friday?
We're going
Friday's
Tuesday
opening
night.
day.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, we're going Tuesday night. You're right.
I was about to say,
Fuck.
yeah. We're going down Tuesday.
You're going
night.
Tuesday night?
Yeah, we'll have a well-established
Yep.
thing going on by the time you get there.
Yeah.
That's really good because I know you guys like
Information
Dan, you like
costs
bounce
you,
around a
Kevin.
lot.
Information will cost you, sir.
I don't need information, man. I know where I'm going. I'm very stubborn-minded on this trip, and I'm gonna stick with it because if I don't, I'm gonna regret it.
Yeah, we're going. So we decided to go down 2 days ahead of time instead of going down like we normally would to check cameras.
Yeah.
So we scrapped that, and we're just gonna go down 2 days early. So it's the freshest information possible.
That's a really good idea.
We have to work off with. Yeah,
I like that.
And we were gonna go down a day early, and then we were like, you know what? Let's give ourselves 2 days. So if you check a field or whatever in the morning and it's shit, at least you have something else to go check.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Like, I remember going down with you, and I was like, "Man, we're like moving around out of a stand a lot." And
Fuck!
you
I
were,
just hit my funny bone. God damn it! Sorry.
It's so funny to me.
Oh.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh, that was
I
a
hate
hard one
that.
too. Yeah, that hurt.
God damn, what the hell happened over
Might
there?
have
I
to be
wish
on the
the
15.
camera was facing you.
I handed him a beer and he knocked it off the corner of the coffee table.
Oh man. Might have to
See
go
what
to-
drinking will do to you, man?
I didn't even get to drink it yet.
Yeah, no.
Might be on the 15-day DL after that.
Yeah, but us going down, I think, is going to pay off in the end.
I think so too. I think that's a really good idea.
No, you're wrong. It's gonna pay off in the early.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mindset. It's all
Yeah,
mindset.
I know. We're going to fill the cooler before you even get
I'm
there,
gonna be
Kevin.
tagged out 15 minutes
Let's
after first light.
Go. And Dan's shit talking starts, man.
No, but I think it'll be cool. Like Dan said, if you a field that you wanted to look at and you have no idea about it, you go there and it's not what you thought it was. We have some time to go readjust.
Reevaluate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I can't wait to go. As soon as work's done that day, I'm coming home and packing the truck. And
I was talking about it today, man. I'm really excited for this trip.
And the closer we
No
get, the
doubt
more
about
exciting
it.
it's gonna get.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I was shooting today. I was shooting good. I was feeling good. I'm really excited for that trip.
I'm excited in general.
Yeah. We were talking
For season?
just in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
We were talking.
I am too.
Go ahead, bud.
Okay.
No, you
No.
got.
Here we go.
This
again.
needs to
No,
stop.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this season a lot because there's just so much more that I want to accomplish and different things that I'm going to do and a lot of new stuff still happening. So it's very fun.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. This is one of the. I was telling Eddie this earlier. Like I don't know what to do because my bow set up, my sight tape's on. I know what I'm shooting. Like everything is. Usually I'm going in. It's like, oh fuck, it's August. I gotta put my sight tape on. I gotta shoot. But we've forced ourselves to start shooting these 3D shoots, and that really, I think it's gonna benefit in the long run. So because now I can spend my time on other shit.
That's really cool. I want to come to one of these 3D shoots with you, and I'd love to bring one of my kids with me.
Yeah, you can bring whomever.
I think they'll.
No kids
absolutely
allowed.
love it.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just
pretty cool.
joshing you,
They're
Kevin.
pretty cool with it. Wednesday. Yeah, we usually do Wednesdays or there's a shoot every Sunday. And usually there's 7 a.m. to like registration is usually noon or 1 o'clock. It ends by, so it gives you. You just have to register in between those times, and then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you can't go on the course anymore at 1 o'clock. So as long as you're there before 1, you're good.
Oh, nice. Okay, I could probably do that too.
So yeah, and there's ones in Jersey by you that would benefit you better, so you can just head there and I could just meet you there Sunday morning.
Nice. I'll have to look into it.
Yeah,
Where
I'll have
are
to. In Jersey, I don't know. You'll have to. They're all
I thought you
over the
said
place.
Vernon or something like that?
There might be. I don't know.
West Milford, is that what you said?
Sure.
Sure. I think it is.
Sure. Yeah, I'll have to. I don't really dig into the Jersey ones too much, but I'll have to. I know a lot of guys shoot them, so.
No, the Wednesday one close to you is probably a good deal for me. That's not too far. I mean,
Yeah, because you could just come here and then we'll leave from here. It's like 20 minutes away from my house. It's not far.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Up over them there mountains. And it's quick. We shoot it in like 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes.
Oh, that's real cool.
15 shots. Everything's less than 30. It's real like it's a good, solid hunting scenario situation. Nothing's out 60, 70 yards.
How far is the walk?
Total?
Yeah.
I want to say 200 yards from one end to the other. And it's a path. It's a path. So you just walk down the path and you shoot both sides of the path.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
So,
no, I'm just thinking if I bring my 7-year-old, like I hope it's not like a 2-mile.
No. There's been half of them are all 85-year-old old geezers, and if they can make it, the youngins should. No disrespect to the geezers out there because they paved the way, but I'm just saying they're not the best at walking. I just seem to come after people. I don't know what's.
Yeah, you're not good at getting out of the hole either.
No.
You're aggressive. You are aggressive sometimes.
Yeah. I had a moment a couple episodes ago, but we're through that now.
We're getting through it.
Yeah,
That's
I've taken classes.
Good.
Yeah. Sensitivity
Mandatory?
training. Sensitivity training.
No, not mandatory. They were self.
I hope you charge Verizon for it.
That's where it all stems from. That's where the anger comes. I just so happen to lash out at some poor guy shooting a 3-fletch .001.
That's it.
Speaking of which, I fletched up the Exodus arrows, and they're flying real good. Ended up, I shot a clean score at the last 3D shoot, so that's awesome. I shot 10 up actually.
Nice.
So yeah, they're flying good. I think I'm gonna hunt with them actually. I'm gonna put my go-tos to the side, which I said I would never do, and try them out. So.
And what are you using for a broadhead?
Annihilators, 100 grain.
That's what I'm gonna use.
Fixed tip. You're shooting annihilators too?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Stepping up into some big boy shit, man. I got the good bow.
About time.
Got the right arrows. It's time to grow up.
You don't know how happy I am to hear that you're not.
Wait,
shooting.
you got the right arrows? What arrows did you get?
He has the FMJs.
When'd you get FMJ?
I sold them to him. Remember all the ones I had?
Gotcha.
They were 400 shafts. So
yes, good call.
I can shoot 'em.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's nice.
So yeah, you have zero excuses now, as far as equipment goes.
As far as equipment, yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna be shaking like a motherfucker, but
yeah, we'll have to make sure you come over one day, or I'll come to you and we'll broadhead tune.
Yeah, there's two things that I need to do soon is get my ranges down to 40 and fine tune.
Yeah, you have a rangefinder now, right?
I do.
All right, cool. So you're good. Yeah. See, now you're in that realm where you have everything now. Like you're really not spending a lot of money on gear after this year if you don't want to. You know, if you want to, obviously, if you want to upgrade tree stands and shit like that, then it is what it is.
Yeah, there's a couple things that I want to do as far as that goes, but nothing too extreme.
Right. You're hunting.
I like to keep my dollar per pound down.
Dollar per pound down. Yeah, I like to get mine as high as possible.
Yeah, you like the Wagyu.
Yeah, yeah. Going
that
for
Wagyu deer.
$9.99 a pound. Not $9 a pound. $9.99.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the game plan. Since we can't run trail cameras in Delaware,
I think that's going to be the best thing to happen to us.
Yes and no. I definitely see the positive for it.
Yeah.
It's the cameras help us shorten the learning curve. That's all that's what we're losing now is just time. But
we've negated that.
Yeah, we're already there anyway, so
yeah,
it is what it is. We've had cameras, so we kind of have an idea of what's going on there anyway. In the spots that we
in certain spots, correct.
Yeah.
I'm over the moon excited for Delaware.
But I have been searching the interwebs and been looking at stuff.
Definitely forces you to look at maps a lot more.
And now I have like 15 other spots I want to check out, and so that's gonna come in real handy while I'm down there early. Just check the field, see what it is crop wise, make a decision. You know, pretty much speed scout, and I'm gonna sit on some fields in the morning.
So what are you
in the
gonna?
evenings
You're gonna
and
window shop. You're gonna window shop one day and then sit out and see what comes out the next. Something like that.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Okay.
Gonna sit in the evenings and maybe the mornings, just kind of see what comes in off the fields. Kind of observation, and then if I see a good one, make a plan, or just kind of go from there, see what happens.
Cool.
It is kind of cool. There is a little bit more excitement to it because there's no trail cameras. I will be honest about that.
I totally agree.
It's just
Is everybody hunting strictly fields?
No.
no.
Okay.
No, it's just looking at what the ag is in the area to give depiction of what food source
For paths, yeah.
deer are using at that time.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna use the 2 days for observation sits.
Yep.
And just push in from there.
Yep.
So if
Take
I kill the deer,
I think that's gonna help you, Dan, because I feel like last year, like 2 hunting days you spent in observation.
yeah, well, that's because my trip was kind of split in half.
yeah,
'Cause I had to
I
leave and
remember.
come back.
Yeah, I remember.
So
So your observation was limited.
yeah, I never really got traction at all.
Yeah.
So this year I'll be able to string some days together back to back to back.
yeah.
Way more
And,
sit time.
Yeah, and I got better spots that I want to get to now. So
I like that.
Yeah, your trip last year was cut short just due to unfortunate
just time, yeah.
But me and Eddie got some bonding. So that was cool.
Yeah, sure. Just kidding.
Yeah, we don't know. Obviously, Antonio's. It's kind of based off of
His work
his
schedule.
work schedule, so he'll probably be popping in and out. Me and Eddie.
He got me looking into a hammock. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that nothing sounds better than a hammock for that afternoon nap.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
That
can see where
probably
that
is
would be
the
comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm interested on the hammock thing.
I actually found a
pull the trigger.
couple of hammocks with nets over the top that
It would be
set up the tent.
cool. That would be the one thing. Like I would imagine the ones you're talking about has like bug protection and shit.
It does. Yeah, they have covers.
Yeah, it would probably actually work really well for you because you sleep on your back to begin with.
Yeah, it's super comfortable
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you end up sleeping in that, well, then I have a 14-person tent for one guy.
Correct. That's why I'm not.
Well, there'll be no bugs in it.
True.
Well, there's only bugs when somebody gets up in the middle of the night and doesn't close the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right.
Oopsie.
You're gonna.
Oopsie.
You're sleeping next to the door this year. Gonna put the zipper on your side. Yeah. No. I'm like set. Like really. I'm ready. Really. I just gotta look at some maps and just see what places I want to go to first.
I'm just waiting for
Yeah.
my new equipment to come in, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
What kind of new equipment are you getting?
I got some new climbing sticks coming. The new Latitude carbon sticks.
Nice.
Got some stuff from 3D Genesis, just for stuff I'm using. Completely committed to the saddle for Delaware, so got some stuff for that. My thumb and wrist hurt like a mother right now.
Gotta stop jerking off.
It's my left hand, so it's not that.
Well, then maybe you gotta start jerking off.
Ouch. I don't know what the
That
hell's
was
going
quick
on.
and easy, man. So I think I'm also gonna buy a couple of tree stands this year, like big clunky ones that I don't care about. I'm in the market for them,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna invest in a really good travel one.
That's smart. That's smart.
So I'm trying to find used like the ones I have used for like $25-$30, whatever they are. I don't even know how much they are, but like $20, $20-$30, and I'm trying to put them in a couple places that I could just move them locally, but keep them in an area and not really care about them, and then have a travel pack for what I do, like some searching, some hiking, and everything else.
Yeah, that's what I do for my private, and that I really love doing that. Having preset stands on private is the best, and then you can
Yeah.
but still having them till like I don't do ladder stands or anything like that. I still hang-ons with steps, and
That's what I want.
So that way if I do see something, I can just easily break it down and move it 50 yards.
Yeah.
If I have to. It's not a big deal. And then bebopping around with the lighter shit is nice.
That's my game plan. So that's one of the bigger investments that I'm gonna have to make this year. I'm still not sold on a saddle. I don't know why.
You got to hunt out of it. That's
Yeah.
it. We hemmed and hawed for 3 years about it.
Yeah, and the one reason I'm fully committed to it is because all of my stuff finally showed up. I finally have the whole kit and caboodle to go do it. But second, with Delaware not allowing us to do cameras, I want to be
You're gonna be moving
as mobile as I want to be. I don't want to have to worry about nothing. I just want to be able to, and say, hey, I walk up on this field and I just need to jump in a tree because, there's deer out there or whatever, and go on the fly. I just want to be able to do that. And I would be able to probably do it with my .5, but if I'm going for a walk that I don't know where I'm going to end up, it'd be much better to just to have the saddle instead of toting around a platform.
Yeah, it's a
bigger platform, I should say.
Yeah, you got a smaller frame, a little lighter.
Yes.
A little easier to move around.
Yes. And then if you're on the walk and something happens, like I got a deer in front of me, I got to shoot him at that point in time. It's a lot. I just want to be able to be as mobile as can be.
Same. Yeah, I'm committed to the saddle for Delaware. I was committed to the saddle for Delaware and Jersey last year, and then I primarily
I knew that.
Primarily hunted private once we got into PA, so I didn't really. I brought it out a couple times, but not much.
Yeah.
But the private spots I've hunted for years, so I don't really have to move tree stands too much. I've already gone through that process of fine tuning.
Yeah.
And actually this year I think I'm only on the piece of private. I'm just gonna put. I think I might just honestly put one really good stand at the bottom. One really good. The property is shaped kind of like a boot, so I'm gonna put one like kind of like the middle of where your laces are, like in between your laces and your heel. If you can picture that, that's where I'm gonna put one tree stand. That's where that scrape is, and then at the top of the boot, like kind of where your sock would end, I'm gonna put another tree stand, and then everything else I'm just gonna float around. So I'll just have those two solid sets on the two. One's a scrape and one's just a ridge,
funnel type shit.
Yeah. It's a ridge, and the deer. It's south facing, so the deer love bedding on it. So it's a good spot to catch bucks running perpendicular, especially if you have a north wind.
Okay.
So yeah, have that spot there, and that spot on the scrape, and I'm gonna put a cell cam on that scrape, and my plan is solely watch that scrape, and the first time I get a decent buck on there, I'm gonna sit it for 2 days after that, regardless of what happens.
As soon as you start getting doe hitting that is when you should start sitting it.
Well, the does hit it constantly.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to see a little uptick in something.
Okay.
Yeah, because the does, I mean, they hit it now.
Yeah. I just know when I start seeing them squatting the scrape, things are changing at night.
Yeah.
It starts to happen.
Hey Dan, do you remember where I set up that cam on the power line last year?
Yeah, right next to the buck cave.
Remember I got nothing?
Yeah.
So when I was in the tree stand and I saw that 8 go by, there is a scrape. So it came up and it banged to the left and went right around the pole that camera's on. And there's a scrape on the other side of the power line, 10 yards up. So for my tree stand, now that I have a rangefinder and I'm comfortable, it's actually, I should have taken that buck last year. It felt too far.
But if it felt too far, then you shouldn't have shot. Yeah, you did good.
But it was, and I've also not really seen many deer from a tree stand since I've done a lot of ground blind.
Yeah, that does change the optical
perspective and everything.
Yep.
But I would 100% shoot that deer this year.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna set up a camera on that scrape.
So for the listeners, kind of how it's broke down, it's a power line that runs north and south. We'll just say pretty much, right? It's more like southwest and northeast, but
yeah.
And then he has a walking trail that's like a groomed walking trail. This isn't like a 2-track. This is like an actual trail that perpendiculars it, and he lives at the corner kind of roughly of where they cross each other.
Yeah.
And we'll just say it's a T, right? And on the bottom part of the T, that's where he had the camera, right? And then you're saying the scrapes on the bottom part of the T, but on the left side of the power line.
The left side, bottom part of the T, left on the opposite side of the power line from my house.
Correct. Yep. So
Yep.
So you're playing with he's kind of playing with that quarters, like it's like quadrants almost.
Yeah. And I would play that, just kind of figure it out though.
Yeah. And that bottom left quadrant has a ridge that runs.
Yeah. Edges can be your best friend, Kevin. Edges.
Yeah.
A whitetail is an edge. It's an
Mhm.
edge creature. Whitetails can be your best friend. Edges can be your best friend. So, like as he's saying, it's like in a quadrant. Like you have the power line there. That creates an edge. Now, unless it starts growing in, you start losing that edge. Then you start getting different things. But, use that, buddy.
Yeah. I plan on it this year. I plan on playing that a bit and seeing what happens.
Yeah, anytime you get a good vegetational transition, you like that?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. The deer are gonna use it.
Good wordage.
You like that?
Yeah, it's nice. You know what'd be nice? If you got me another beer, because I just got your last one. You didn't even open it. You're such an asshole. I appreciate it.
I got so into the conversation. I'm
though.
so into the conversation. I didn't even get a chance to drink the beer. God damn it, I'm out.
It's hilarious.
So stupid. Where's your first sit gonna be at home?
Me?
Kev? Yeah. Sorry, Kev. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go straight to the blind and try and just fill my doe tag.
Just fill it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. 'Cause
Yeah.
You gotta earn the buck.
I want to tap that out this way in case I come across anything. I don't want to have any questions.
Right. And I think you're gonna run into. Remember that day that we were in the blind, and I was like, "Hey man, if you want, we should probably get out of here because it's kind of getting dark." And it's to the point where if you see anything, it's not gonna get to you in time. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Right. And that's like a constant battle that you play all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many times have you got caught in a tree where you're like, "Fuck, I know there's deer around me and I can't move," and you're there for hours.
It feels like hours.
Yeah.
That was one of the craziest moments of my life in the woods, man.
Literally, like we got up to get out, and I like looked over Kev, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like I seen a deer, and then just rack popped up. Yeah, rack popped up in the skyline. Like, don't move. Then we just had to sit there, just sat there. So
and it just slowly crept right behind us, within feet.
Yeah. So what I was trying to get to with that story is I think that's going to happen a lot at that particular spot because there is feed there because you're feeding them.
Yeah.
He was scent checking the feed is all he was doing.
Ah, okay.
That's what he was doing. And
wasn't doing a good job.
Yeah, well, he's probably used to your scent being up there from putting checking the camera all the time, which is a good thing.
Yeah. My buddy Al, he killed some deer that way. Is just because he lives in New Jersey, hunts. It depends because he has a bunch of kids now, but
he's got 42 kids, so it's hard to hunt.
Yeah. But anywho, he would tell me a lot of times that deer would just scent check the feed pile, and then he'd have to adjust, and then he'd kill a deer. Just you're gonna have to watch that, and if you see it happen a couple times, you best be on the move.
The problem is then he'd have to he might as well just sit on his roof. Because it's yard. Yeah.
Oh, it's that much.
He's as far in, he is on yard and wood borderline already. Like he's already there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we skipped all that other bullshit and we just put him right on it started there.
All right.
It was kind of just happened, that spot.
Now, if you would have been in that tree stand, you probably would have got a shot at that deer.
I would have.
Yeah, like the tree stand that you put up right there, like right next to your blind. Ground blind?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably would have got a shot there.
Yep.
So yeah, that's something that you're gonna have to keep an eye on.
I'm putting a permanent stand up there tomorrow.
Okay.
Up at the top of my hill.
Okay. Over
tomorrow
by the bait.
Yeah, what's tomorrow?
Well, I guess you're all right if it's a fresh stand, fresh straps. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Just check it before you
jump
on it.
Just be safe.
What do you mean?
squirrels and shit chewing the straps.
Yeah, just be safe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got like 3 months here
Yeah.
till it's time to go.
I still have stands out that I gotta take down.
Yeah. At least relieve the pressure, anyways.
Yeah. They're probably already. I might have to cut the straps.
No, I was thinking about doing like a permanent with that pallet that you gave me.
Oh, you're building one.
Building a stand. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
do that there?
It's his property.
It's my property.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
10-4.
Okay.
I hear
Oh,
what
that
you're
changes.
saying.
That changes everything.
What's that?
I said that changes everything.
Yeah. A little different.
Don't
Change
gotta worry about.
scenery.
Don't gotta worry about squirrels chewing off bolts.
No.
Yeah, that don't happen too often.
No. I'm excited. I'm excited for Jersey too. Like, cause we come back from Delaware, and I believe Jersey opens like the weekend we come back from Delaware.
It does. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and. This is another thing we covered with Jeremy was if we can get a buck as a team down in Delaware, that really sets the bar for us, and just sets the year off on such a good note.
Yeah, I like that conversation about like getting it done.
Yeah, to go on to the next one, especially for me,
Yep.
and you, Kev, too, because we're hunting. Because Eddie, you'll have a little bit of a lull there between Delaware and PA.
Yeah. But I plan on taking that lull up with smashing deer in Delaware, so I'm just tired of it and just then more excited for PA.
Yeah, so you're just cutting jerky the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna be like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
This
My
so
goal
terrible.
still this year is to ground up a full deer early
What?
and just have a shit ton of ground.
See how much tacos.
Ah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Ground taco burger. Oh, except for like I say,
The back
except
straps.
for prime meats. Yeah, but I'm excited for that. And,
Yeah.
yeah,
for sure.
I hope we all pound the shit out of Delaware, man. I hope we all make out, or at least half the team does well.
Yeah, I love
Well,
how.
you know, what I would consider success is if like one of us killed a deer, two of us, it's each time somebody kills a deer, it's better, obviously.
Yeah.
But if we all could kill a deer, doe or
Yeah.
buck, don't matter. I think it'd be a pretty successful trip.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, meat in the cooler
Yeah.
is a success no matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. It's time, especially for Eddie and myself. This is the third year, so we should be getting into bucks now and putting something down. This is kind of. I don't like to go too many more times than 2-3 times before I start getting on deer. Before I'm going to get antsy and want to completely abort.
Another thing we might want to think about is hitting another weekend down there.
Eddie's talked about that, going back down.
Yeah,
Yes.
and just closing it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is I only have so much vacation. I gotta use my vacation where I want it.
Yeah, like if we didn't make out, I might like shoot down there like a Thursday after work and maybe hit Thursday night, Friday morning, and be back home by Friday afternoon.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna. That's what we're gonna have to do. Because, like you said, we only have so much vacation. We can't be taking
Yeah.
off, so we'd have to shoot down there Friday after work. Thankfully, we can hunt there Sundays,
Correct.
and then just come.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna be tired and miserable, but
It's just
Yeah.
I'm fine with doing that. It's just we gotta all be on the
yeah,
same ordeal.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, me and you would be. He's gonna be
Yeah.
on his own.
Well, it'd be like, yeah, I can't go. You have the tent.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to set up a 14-person tent for myself.
Yeah.
Just saying.
yeah.
That's why I was thinking, the hammock would be cool just in case for that reason.
So you can just
Yeah,
go if you have to.
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Or if you piss me off in the dinner, I can just go out and sleep by myself.
yeah, if I start snoring too bad
Mhm.
or too much ham and bean soup causes an issue.
Most of the time, it's the snoring.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, I'd say
All-star.
you're professional.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Back to deer hunting.
back to that. I try. So I kind of have my truck set up. You guys know this. The listeners probably don't, but I kind of have my truck set up to sleep. I don't kind of do. I have my truck set up to sleep in the back, in the bed with the cap and stuff. And it was leaking, so I sprayed it with that. I sprayed it with DAP expandable foam, and it fixed 90% of it. I think I got to cut it back out and spray it again just to kind of get the last little bits of leakage.
Gotcha.
But once that's good, then I'm solid. I don't gotta worry about shit getting wet. Because last thing I want to do is come back after hunting in the rain and have a wet bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of my next upgrade of truck. I'm gonna think of this stuff to do with it.
Yeah, you might as well.
You
might as well. I'm in the borderline of either doing what I did again. So there's really 3 options, right? Like you did what I did, where it's just a truck with a cap and you just sleep in the cap, or you get a truck and you put like one of those cages on it, and then you have rooftop tent.
Yeah.
Right. So you still have the capability of the truck, like because if I shoot a deer, the downfall of my setup is if I shoot a deer, I got to put my bed away to put the deer in the back of the truck. Whereas if you have a rooftop tent, you can just put the deer in the back of the bed, and you still have your tent on the top to sleep in.
Yeah.
That's right. So there's pros and cons to everything, and obviously there's a dollar value that's a major pro
Correct,
or con
100%,
depending on how you're
yes.
looking at it. Or you can go the route of like an SUV, kind of like Antonio has, and you can sleep in that. But then you got to get like a rack in the back for the deer.
Yeah. There's so much. I mean,
You could do that for your setup too, Dan. You can put a rack in the back,
Yeah, I could do that too. Yeah, absolutely.
like I love
like
my
on one of those hitch
Colorado,
racks.
Mm-hmm.
and I have a quad cab. It's great for here, but when we go to Delaware, I take
You're
cooler-
loaded.
I'm pretty much stacked. Everything else is going in the back of the truck, and outside of that, like if I had to, oh shit, it's pouring down, raining, all the seams ripped out of our freaking tent. I got nothing else to do but jump back in my truck. I'd literally only have the driver's seat. You know, just because stuff's blocky. You know what I mean? Like it's a tree stand or a cooler or a tote with your clothing, and only so much that fits in a 4-foot bed, which I have. My cooler takes up a good bit of it. We take wood down for burning wood for campfire and stuff. So it's kind of I get loaded quick.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Because I was really liking the Toyota Tacoma, and somebody had mentioned to me that it's very impractical. It's like kind of like you're saying for trips like this. But I mentioned to him that it's pretty impractical stuffing a deer in a cooler and putting them in the backseat of my sedan.
Yes.
So the Tacoma's looking better and better.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like mine's great. Like I've put bear in, I put deer in, I got plenty of room. It's just when I have to.
When you go on a trip, it's a little bit
Correct.
more.
When I go on the trip, because last year I left my cooler in my truck and just cabled it so nobody could steal it.
Yeah.
And that was due to because the place I wanted to go hunt at one point was going to be far back in. So I didn't want to, if I had to, quarter it out or whatever, it's late at night and shit, I wanted to make sure I had my cooler with me. But that never came to fruition. But again, back to what I'm out of room. So my next truck is definitely going to be a little bit bigger because I just have thought process of this stuff.
Right. It's a big financial burden. Not burden, but
the hardest thing for me is I need something that I can commute into work, and I need something practical for my fun life too.
Correct.
Yeah, you really got to write like how much are you going to be?
I luck out. My job is 10 miles from my house.
I'll tell you, Dan, that Ford Maverick is growing on me, and they have an all-wheel drive one now, and the mileage is outstanding
Because of the mileage. Yeah, I mean that's something you really see. The thing is like you gotta sit down and write down like, okay, like what am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, where am I going and what am I doing? And then build your vehicle off of that.
Yeah. Because everyday life, I still have to go to work, and that's where the mileage comes in.
Yeah,
that's
I luck
what I'm
out.
doing.
My job's
that's what I'm doing most.
10 miles away. It's a 20-minute trip. It's literally 20 miles of my truck every day. I might put 25 miles on if I run out of the way to go to the grocery store or the gas station or whatever.
Yeah. See, yeah.
Shit, man, you should be leasing. You should be leasing and getting a new car every 4 years.
Yeah, well, no. But so me to get a bigger truck wouldn't necessarily
hurt too bad.
Correct. It's going to change my budget for my fuel and shit, but it ain't going to be $300 worth of change. You know, it's not going to be retarded to where it's not going to be feasible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The difference is because I'm in the point where, like, my job is 61 miles one way from work.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm doing 500 miles plus a week, regardless how many, like, just regardless. That's just the minimum that I'm going to be doing. So the difference in gas going from, like, because my truck gets like 15 miles to the gallon. I damn near, with my Toyota Corolla, the difference in gas pays for my Toyota Corolla.
Yeah. Wow.
No
that's
shit.
amazing.
Yeah. It doesn't pay for the insurance, but it pretty much breaks
but
even with gas.
I know what you're saying. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because my car gets 40 miles to the gallon.
Wow. Yeah, Steph's was pretty nice too.
And your truck will last forever because you're not using it daily like that.
Exactly. So it's like, because you got to factor in not only the gas for the truck, but tires are
Wear
more
and tear.
expensive. The
Wear
wear,
and tear.
everything is more expensive on that.
Yep.
It's got more spark plug. Like, everything is more expensive. The oil changes are more expensive.
Yeah.
So
Makes a lot of sense.
yeah, and when I got to change my oil every month, pretty much. I'm doing 5,000 miles a month, like every 6 weeks, 5 weeks.
Way more than I got to do.
Yeah. You got to probably change yours based off of time, not mileage.
Yeah. I check what's my percentage at just due to.
Yeah.
I let the truck tell me when I need to change it, honestly, because
Yeah.
I don't drive enough to
Yeah.
like pay attention to it. Like, honestly.
Yeah. And it's hard to, like,
even the grocery store is only 10 minutes away. Like,
right.
anything that I do outside of
Yeah, you're not going far.
checking traps, that's probably the thing that costs me the most money every year.
It's traps.
It's checking traps every.
Yeah, we're not going to Delaware now for cameras.
No,
so.
it's checking traps, and that's just because that's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
It's not a just I can't go hunting today because I got out of work late, or it's fucking pouring down raining where
Yeah.
it's whatever. But
I do want to say, because I know people listen to this and be like, oh, it must be nice, blah, blah. Like, I ran a Subaru Impreza hatchback for a long time and did everything with it. I went to Colorado with it.
Yeah, that's
So,
impressive.
You can make it work. Like, if there's a will, there's a way.
no, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I'm
Yeah,
not
this
saying
is-
that. I'm just.
I was looking at you. I wasn't
no,
pointing at
that.
you.
But like, if I lay down in my bed right now, I can. If I had like a little canopy outside the back, I'd be all right. I'd make it. I'd fit. But it's not like
It's not a perfect situation.
correct.
Yeah.
And not everything's gonna be perfect. But if I'm gonna buy another truck and do things,
Yeah. Yeah.
I might as well make it what I want it.
Right. Yeah. And we're at the age that where we can do that now. So yeah, I don't know.
Speak for yourself.
What's that, buddy?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, you'll get there, young buck. You'll get there.
Thank you. I think I'm no Antonio is. I was gonna say I think I'm actually the oldest one in the group.
Yeah, no, Antonio. How old are you?
36.
Yeah, I think it's Antonio, then you, then Eddie, then me.
Yeah.
I believe is the age.
Fantastic.
breakdown.
Man, this conversation got me like
Gets you excited, right?
My wheels are turning, dude. That's one thing I was super like, leaving the job working with you was like, man, it's hard not talking about it every day and all that shit. But then once I started talking to Steve a little bit, even this morning we were really talking because he's getting jacked up about his Argentina trip.
Oh hell yeah!
So I started getting jacked up about Delaware. And then we were just kind of going off each other, and we are just like, he's like, you should come to Argentina. I was like, I definitely can.
That's the funny thing, and like the beauty of this podcast is like every week you're almost forcing yourself to talk about something which gets you excited. Like we've been talking about fishing, and I haven't gone fishing. It's driving me absolutely fucking insane. But it's like,
yeah, I haven't
just
gone fishing at all, and that's upsetting to me. I really wanted
Right?
to do that this summer,
yeah,
and I still can. And I just saw that monster that what's his name caught.
yeah,
Matt.
yeah.
What the hell, man?
Walleye, yeah, he smoked a giant.
My God, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, that was a big walleye. I don't remember the stats off the top of my head, but that's a really big walleye.
Yeah, that was impressive.
We'll have to try and make the time to go. Like his son makes rubber worms. And,
Yeah, I saw that. I just saw that you got a boat.
Yeah, excuse me. I gave him. I was like, here's $20. Like, just make as many as you can. Like, whatever. Well, just make me whatever. I don't care. And he gave me a pack of watermelon copper flake, and I can't wait to try them. But it's like, oh, I got time. Then it's like, oh, I got to edit the podcast. I got to edit videos. We got to take videos. We got to do like it's just. And I know this is all fucking shit that nobody wants to hear about or care about, but it's the reality of the deal. Is like
it's time consuming. Yeah.
Yeah, you get into this thinking like, oh man, I love and like it's still a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, but it takes up such a large majority of your time to where.
To be honest, sometimes I get annoyed with your text messages of, "Hey, we got another guy this week, another guy this
yeah,
weekend."
but you have to, otherwise.
And I'm like, bro, like we just did one.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. I'm not downplaying it at all. Like I enjoy it. I'm just saying it's like,
holy shit.
Yeah, like I come home from work and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go here. And it's like, and like tonight, I told the wife that I had this tonight, and she was all excited for turkey pot pie, and she didn't get none of it because we ate it all. But she came home. She's like, "You're leaving?" And I said, "Yeah, hon. Like you were late as shit from work. Like we're trying to do this a little earlier today, just so we could not be so late." And then she looks at the turkey pot pie, and she's like, "And you're taking this?" And I'm, yeah. Sorry, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
it takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
there's a lot of time on the back half that people don't get to see, and obviously that's something that we understood going into it. Yeah. But there's just a massive, and to make everything worse, we're building a studio, which takes more time.
And honestly, I should take it with a grain of salt because we're gonna pound here for a little bit because deer season's coming, and
so yeah,
things are gonna slow down a little bit.
So it's
unfortunately, just due to the nature of the beast.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
chase the beast than to talk into a microphone.
Yeah, for sure. Luckily, it gets dark early, so we'll have a little bit more time.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll have to put like Sundays aside or something like that, and so at least we hit our quota of one a week. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's hard. It's hard to manage time, especially when we got 4 guys that have completely different schedules.
Oh yeah, I'm early as shit.
I appreciate you finding this app and making this work for me on my end, with not having to travel, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, well,
I hope this works out.
There's been a lot of kinks with it. We've had a lot of issues with it, but when it works great.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think running it through the computer is the best way to do it. So hopefully that's the major kink that we can fix.
Yeah, getting rid of the phone.
Getting rid of the phone. But and that'll all be done once we get the studio, which we're close.
Yep. Start making moves today.
Yeah, we kind of got the table set up, and there's just a lot of shit we got to do. Yeah, so hopefully I'm shooting like August time frame to have it done, like that room anyway.
Yeah.
Let me know if there's a Thursday or a Friday that you need me to come up and get some hammer time done.
Okay. Yeah. So right now, it's basically it's so tight because there's so much shit in there. Just trying to. It's basically a one-man ordeal.
Yeah.
But once I get it opened up and get everything where it's supposed to be, and then we start moving shit around and really getting this whole headquarters in.
Yeah, that's when you'll take on the help.
Yeah, that's when the help will be. We'll definitely need it.
It's because literally all I did to help today was pick up an end of a table and
slide it over.
Yeah, that's literally all I did. And Dan was in there sweating his balls off, trying to move stuff, and I'm literally like, "Oh, I'll move this into the table," and that was.
And then he went back to cooking.
Yeah, that was about the end of my help.
It was a union job.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I did give dinner, so that was my.
Speaking of food, so we did the turkey pot pie. Phenomenal. Highly suggested.
Yes.
Probably one of the best pot pies I've ever had. 2 days ago, I made coconut lime turkey. And the sauce was a little. So I used, instead of 1 can of coconut milk, I used 2. So it was a little bit runny, the sauce.
Well, see, so today I did make a phenomenal turkey pot pie because the last time I made it, it was a little too runny. And like you cut into the pie.
And it just oozes.
And then you notice today, like I cut in and everything's relatively
hearty. Yeah.
Staying together. And it was like it was
perfect.
Today was a perfect
little dab of hot sauce. And
the hot sauce set that bitch off.
Yeah, that was good, man.
Fire.
Yeah, that was good.
Awesome.
This is a little trick that I don't know where I picked it up, but the coconut lime chicken was just a little bit runny, right? So I dumped in about a half a bag of rice, and the rice soaked up.
Soak it up.
Yep, and you don't lose the flavor.
Now, did you
And
use
coconut
coconut
rice,
milk?
Coconut rice is absolutely outstanding.
Yeah. So basically,
It's
essentially, that's all it
delicious.
was. It was coconut rice
Okay.
with turkey in it, and then I just squeeze lime over the top of it, and it just kind of gives it the acidic kind of goes very well with
Zing?
the
Yeah, I know what you mean.
with
Yeah.
the coconut.
You know how much I love coconut. I love coconut water. Like
Uh-huh.
I can eat coconut candy, no problem. Coconut milk, it just don't do it for me.
Really?
Like Steph likes to make things with like
Cooked down and cooked the right way with the right pairing of meat. It's really good.
yeah, like but she'll do like chicken and stuff of like different things that go with coconut milk. Like I think it's like a not curry, but yeah, curry. It's like a curry chicken type deal, and it has like coconut milk with like some like with chili oil that she uses, and like it's okay, but for some odd reason, it just don't trip my trigger.
Is it the taste of coconut in it that you don't like, or is it just?
It might be the what it's with, because I like just
I was just gonna
coconut.
say, it might be the
like,
curry in the coconut that's not.
because like coconut
Yeah.
water, I love coconut water. Like, and then to eat like coconut with chocolate's phenomenal. You know,
Yeah.
but coconut milk in food, it don't taste right to me, and I don't know if it's just what I've had so far or like what, but
Yeah.
it don't sit on my palate well.
What's next for you, Kev? What are you WoW game wise making?
I don't know. Oh, I was going to slow cook a shoulder today, and I didn't get to it because I didn't defrost it in time.
Yep, that'll do it. I hate that's the
But,
worst part.
Yeah, like you got to pull it out like 2 days early. So,
Yeah.
I actually have my spike lines defrosting right now for tomorrow's dinner.
Your what?
My spike lines,
Sweet loins.
sweet lines, defrosting for tomorrow's dinner by myself, and then
nice.
then I'm heading down the shore. So,
My little loins never last that long. They're
Bro,
always
them
gone
shits are
dude,
gone. Yeah.
dude, I don't know how they did.
You forgot
You
about it.
lost them in the freezer is what
I was
happened.
pulling through some things today,
Yep.
and I seen them, and I was like, got the house to myself. This is like pulling out like a 30-pack right now.
That's
man.
exactly
This is
what you
nice.
did. You lost that shit in the freezer.
So that's what we gotta do. Just
Yep.
bury them and forget about them.
That's it. I'm so excited.
I had to make
So
a
I'll
prime
probably-
rib yesterday because I pulled it out of the freezer and it was sticking to the side of the freezer. Ripped the
Hate when that
bag.
happens. When you got to make a prime rib.
So, shit. Damn it. I got to take one for the team, guys. Steph and I ate good last night. Sweet corn with that and some garlic herb noodles. What a dinner.
I made some pulled pork today. That was pretty damn good.
Ice cream on top of it.
That look good.
Man, I was out at 8:30.
Yeah. Yeah, you eat a
Done.
good meal like that and you're
Done. Well, work's been tough too. It's been hotter than Hades out. The humidity. It shouldn't be.
Humidity, yeah.
I shouldn't say hotter. The humidity has just been rough.
I've been hammering the sardines, dude, for lunch every day.
Good. Well, I had
Every
to
day.
take a quick break the other day at work. I talked to the guy staying. I was like, bro, can you take my post for 5 minutes? I just got to run out and eat some sardines quick. I got to eat something.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
was
Dan,
just
are you still
famished.
fasting?
No.
No?
No, I pretty much stopped everything because my schedule's been so all over the place.
Yeah,
but I'll pick it back up again.
Off schedules and fasting don't go together. That's why I never fast.
Yeah.
But I'm doing high protein, low carbs right now. I'm down to 204.
Yeah, that's
as
good.
of today.
That's
yeah,
good.
that's
And you've been
lowest
working
I've
out.
been in. That's yeah, I've been working out.
What
twice
were
a
you
day.
at?
Probably like 220, 225.
Okay.
And you already lost
Yeah.
like a shit ton of weight to get to that 225, so it's
Yeah, I was at 280 at
Yeah.
my heaviest.
Holy
yeah. So
balls.
you're doing move. That's good. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Kevin, you were 280, and bro, you're like 5 foot. Not to be a dick.
What's that?
Oh, you didn't even hear it. I said you were at 280, and you're like 5 foot. And I was joking, not to be a dick.
6 feet tall, dude.
You're 6 foot.
Yeah.
And he's like, God damn it.
You're
Has
definitely
it been that
shorter
long
than
since
me.
I've been out there?
You're definitely shorter than me.
I'm a far cry from 5 foot, my man.
Well, I know I was being a sarcastic
promise
asshole
you
at that
that.
point, but
No, I'm 6'1", 6'1". I am.
How tall are you, Eddie?
uh,
You're not 6'1". I know that.
by NFL combine standards, I'm 5'11" 3/4. By my
So you guys are
driver's
the same
license,
fucking
is
length,
6
same-
foot.
Oh, so
But
you're
I
same-
can guarantee you, we stand next to each other. He is shorter than I am. There ain't no way he's 6 foot 6'1". No way.
well, there's only one way to figure this out.
Oh, okay.
Is there still Popeye left?
There is.
There's 2 slices.
On my way. On my way to settle this shit.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I didn't think you were taller than me at all, but maybe I don't know. This is like some grammar school shit. I'm definitely taller than you.
Well, we're just gonna have to do a 60-yard shoot off to see who's the tallest.
That's it. Settles it.
There's only one way to settle this thing.
You know,
I'm gonna have to learn how to shoot 60 yards.
I'm not into dialing paper. I'll take kills.
He's got a lot of shit to shoot at. I'd be very careful. He lives in an area
me?
of like unlimited opportunity.
Yeah, I just gotta hit him.
Should I be a dick?
He's got through that stage though. He ended very strong. I will
Yeah.
say that.
Well, every day's a new day.
You're right. It has been a while.
Every day's a new day, buddy.
Yep, that's true.
I make some very good shots, and then I make
I'll
some
never
very
claim to be a
terrible
better
shots.
hunter than either one of you, so don't worry about that statement.
Well, you're not gonna be a good hunter. He's got to be a better shot.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Yeah.
I won't claim to be a better shot
'Cause-
either.
My dad is a better hunter than I am, but I'm a better shot than my dad. So that goes
Yeah,
a long
you
way.
guys shoot lights out. It's amazing how well you guys shoot, honestly.
I feel like Eddie goes through roller coasters of shooting.
Oh, I do. I do, and that's my life is a roller coaster.
Just keep rolling. Just keep it going with that.
Yep. Well, the problem is I'm so emotional about it. I love it that much that I get so, I want that shit to happen. For me to kill a deer, that shit needs just boom. It needs to be freaking on the roll. For me to sit there and watch the thing happen, not gonna do it.
You want it on your terms.
And then like when it comes to trapping, I put so much time and effort into it that it never happens. And then when it does happen,
You're just so excited.
it's so over the top. It's so I just take my hunting career as a roller coaster, and
just, your shooting goes right with it.
yeah, correct. And so that's the way I do it. I like it that way. Fuck it.
Fair enough.
This is my choice, gentlemen.
this is my
my
life.
choice.
Let me live my life.
That's hilarious.
Oh man. Well, you know what? We've been going at this for about an hour, I believe,
Yeah, I gotta pack up and start getting ready for the night.
and we've accomplished, I think, absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
As per usual.
Well, this is a crappy time of year, to be honest. There's not. I mean, we can talk about trail cameras. We can talk about crops coming up. There's so much we can talk about, but
Yeah.
at the
it's
same
tough to
point,
really
we
get into
can't make
detail.
no action. There's no action.
Yeah. It's.
We're in a dead time.
We have to. If we're going to talk about something, we have to sit down. Like the BS sessions right now are tough because of what you just said, Eddie. But it like when we have a couple of podcasts coming from guys.
Yeah, 100. No,
that
if
are
you have
specific.
a topic, but like
yeah.
right now, like it's kind of
It's tough. It's like the same shit over and over and over
correct because it's just
Yeah.
we're in a dead time of year.
again. Yeah.
June and July is an exciting time of the year.
Growing
because
year.
Growing. Other than that, it's a pretty sucky time.
Yeah. Have you had any bucks on camera?
I haven't checked any cameras.
Yeah, me either. Kev, have you seen any bucks like out and about?
Yeah.
No,
I've
if
actually
you
got
want
a
to talk about that,
couple
I've
of-
seen buck out and about. I went on a little walk the other day, but let Kevin talk.
I got
You
a
already
couple
screwed that up.
very, very small forks up at the top of the hill. A couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So go around.
They eat good too.
Good deal. I have been seeing.
Better have 3 points on
Oh fuck yeah, you're right.
them.
So I have a theory about my house. When I first moved in, there was a very young woods. I never saw a lot of buck. I saw deer, but I didn't see a lot of deer. Every year I've lived there, I've seen more and more deer. And I don't know if my woods has changed or what. But to add to that, my job, we have a shop. Well, it changed. We moved to a different location, so I drive to a different way to work. And now I drive through a different part of my woods by my house, and there's this field there that every day I drive by it, there's like a dozen deer in it in the morning at like freaking 6:30, 7 o'clock. You know, that time. Nobody wants to pick their head up as I drive by. Nobody.
There's proof of this for pictures too.
Yeah, nobody wants to pick their
12
fucking
asses you're
heads
looking
up.
at.
Yeah, and you know, I'm driving down the road, so as usually people are behind you, so I can't just like stop and be like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
you know, just so things pick their head up. So the other morning, I went, took a walk, and I jumped across the road, and I ran around the corner, and then looked at them from across the road. Every single one of them was a buck. I was like, "What the hell?" Now, nothing to write home about, but I've never seen this amount of buck around my house since I've lived there.
Huh.
And I don't know if my woods has changed as it's now more mature, gives off more
There's more feed there for sure.
feed. It's more cover, you know, depending on how
Yeah.
the browse is and stuff like that. We have a lot of mountain laurel. We have a lot of rhododendron. So their browse is limited because so now everything's based on a feed. It's based on a seed. Or is it just the way I take to work now?
Probably a little bit of both.
I think that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I'm happy about that. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's nice seeing.
Because you wrote your house off for a while when we were
Yes, I
chasing
did.
fucking big deer all over the place.
Hell yeah! I want to know parts of
No,
hunting here.
like I had a hard time getting you to even talk about behind the house.
Yeah, I want to know parts
you
of
would
it.
you would go there to shoot a doe, fill your doe tag. That was
Yep.
pretty much it.
And because I knew that was a gimme, but I never saw a good buck ever. And then
Now it's
2 years ago, things started to change. Now, when I worked in the bow shop, guys told me different. You know,
Yeah.
I was told that a 150 was taken off my hillside, which is a pretty hell of a
Damn.
good buck.
yeah,
That's a buck.
it's probably a 126, but
But I don't know that. I never saw the deer.
right.
I didn't even live here when that was taken.
I mean,
So
yeah, there's good deer. I grew up over there,
yes.
right? Kind of within a couple miles. There's really good deer over there. I think that like when you moved here, there was a lot of hunting pressure, and I think it's slowly starting to fade now. So that could be a reason why you're starting to see more bucks now, just because of lack of pressure.
So I'm gaining from that.
You're gaining from that, and
Of
then now
course,
you're
yeah.
paying attention to it, like kind of what we talked about earlier. Like you're taking, you're tunnel vision. You are tunnel visioning kind of. You're taking everything. You're ignoring all the other shit.
Yep.
And you're focusing behind the house. So now you're like, oh man, there's a pocket of bucks here. Oh, there's a pocket of bucks there. Like now it's all starting to like come together for you.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's pretty wild, and it's cool to know that because I know where you used to live, like,
yeah.
and
And we would see some very big deer where I
Yeah.
live.
literally at one point in time, I could probably walk from where I live across. I could go through the woods across the road and walk to your house.
Well, we used to do that with bikes.
Yeah,
It was and we would take the pipeline.
yeah.
Kev, do you have any standards this year on bucks? Besides legality.
Yeah, apparently 3 points. No,
What is that? Something new
No. Well,
for Jersey?
that we learned. No.
no, it's just something new to me. But but
I'm
don't.
confused.
Zones are different there. It's kind of like here. You know how like the west side of PA is the 3 up?
Yeah. Okay.
It's the same principle in Jersey.
Oh, and you're in like a 3-point zone.
He's in a
Yeah.
3-point zone like we are.
Okay.
But the rest of the state, like where I hunt, there's no antler restriction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
yeah.
he's actually in a good spot.
Yeah. 100%. And
So I think
yeah.
as far as standards go, I'm like a high school kid just trying to get laid, man.
Okay.
Anything that comes,
You're just waxing it.
yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna try and fill the freezer, and get the job done.
Yeah, luckily for you,
I would love of course like a beautiful 8-pointer. But you know,
But you get multiple chances at it, right?
he's got 3 buck tags with the
yeah,
bow.
you get multiple chances at it.
yeah.
What? Not you said that actually. Like, we covered this in another podcast, but I don't think you were on it. What's your goals for the year, Kev? And if you were on it, just tell me. But I don't think you were on that podcast when we were talking about goals.
I think I was, but I think my goal this year is 3 deer.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. And what breaking down 2 buck, 1 doe? 2 doe, 1 buck.
I would like 1 nice buck, like a decent buck, and 2 doe for the freezer. I'd like to eat more deer than I did this year. And I'm very almost stingy about it because I know how much is in there.
Yeah, it's funny
So,
how when you get down to that, you're like, oh man.
I pick and choose. It's like, you know what? I want to have company over. I want to cook some meat, or I want to cook for myself like a nice backstrap. But I'm just being picky about it, man, and I don't want to have to be picky about it.
Right.
So I'd rather have 3 deer in the freezer and comfortability and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get you out and get you some diversity in the wild game realm.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We'll see.
That would be very fun, and I'd like to go on a good gun hunt.
Yeah, no, we definitely got that. We got a couple of them, so
yeah, that's and like I said,
Honestly, buddy,
know,
that's more or less up to you on the gun hunt. That's like your availability.
yeah, I
'Cause
know.
when it's rifle season, we get 2 weeks, so pretty much it's
then or then.
yes, and we're out
Yeah.
whenever you get the
100%.
opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do have
100%.
the week before. Sorry, Kev. The week before is New York, so we do have that extra week to play with the gun.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no,
It's-
definitely.
yeah. I mean, it's it's not like archer season. You got time.
Yeah, we have doe tags out in Central PA. Me and Antonio do. So we're planning on going out there for a rifle hunt, and then obviously you have BTS rifle hunt, and then just a plain. If Kev wants to come and hunt with us locally for a day,
Yeah.
we could do that too, man.
I'd like to do that a lot, and I think I'd like to do the BTS trip.
Okay.
Because it's all you guys talk about.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta hit that mountain.
Yeah, we
In a good way. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but you guys talk about that trip like it's just something that I want to be involved in because of how much fun and how hard and all of it just sounds.
it's type 2 fun.
Yeah, exactly, and that's.
I'll foreshadow the next podcast we talk about it again. That's coming out tomorrow. Oh no, 2 days. Yeah.
Tuesday. I do have to run though, guys. I do got to get out of here.
Yeah, no, we're gonna wrap it up now. You got anything to add, Kev?
No, man, I'm good. This was great, man. It's good to be back. Thanks for making this work.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Eddie, you
Good
got
hearing
anything?
from you, buddy.
Yep, same deal. I got the same thing. So, you guys know what to do.
Cool.
Satisfy your craving and be wild.